Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me today for my general thoughts on the TV show Columbo. I thought it would be fun to do a different kind of video today, something different, just kind of a general overview of the show and why I like it so much. I do have some notes here, but this video isn't completely scripted, so we'll see how I do. This is totally new for me, so we'll see how it goes. Also, please excuse any air conditioning or fans you hear in the background. I'm trying to record around it, but it is really warm here today. And no, this is not really my kind of weather. So we'll see how that goes as well. So first of all, I just wanted to show off the Blu-ray sets that I have here. This is the original Columbo, and this is Columbo the Return. Now, some people say they don't like Columbo the Return as much, but I really enjoy it. Is it quite as good on an overall quality level as the original Columbo? No, of course not, but I still think there's quite a few great episodes, and one of my all-time favorites, Columbo Goes to College, is in that set. So it was a must-buy for me. I will just say this isn't a Blu-ray review, but if you're into physical media, like I am, I'm a big believer in it, then the Blu-ray transfers are really good. But there's no real special features on the sets, so don't expect too much of that, other than a booklet, which is really great. So I just want to talk first about what kind of drew me into Columbo as a show the first time I ever watched it. And there's two things that I think drew me in. Number one was the unique format. Here I thought I was just going to be watching another whodunit, but Columbo is unique in that it reveals the murderer very early on. It shows the murder very early on in the episode, which is unconventional. And you would think this would get boring, but it's actually pretty fascinating to watch because of how interesting Columbo is as a character. You watch him interact with the killer, and it's more about the cat and mouse game between them and how they underestimate him, as he often downplays how intelligent and clever he really is. And definitely some of the murders are smarter than others as well, which is always amusing. The other thing was Columbo himself, played by Peter Faulk, in probably his most iconic role. He did a lot of great TV work as well. He was in a lot of great films like Woman Under the Influence, but I think he's probably still most known for Columbo, partly because of how great his portrayal was, but he also played the role, and I didn't realize this till I watched all the episodes on the Blu-ray straight through. He played this role from the late 60s to the early 2000s. Now, there were some breaks, some gaps in there, but think about that. That's a pretty long run for a television show. Quite remarkable. So there was something definitely about the character that people took to. Another thing that's great about the show, in my opinion, is just how much fun it is to watch. Now, it seems like it's mostly the same format, and in some ways that's fair, but they do occasionally change it up. There are tone changes. Some episodes are definitely more serious, while some add a little more humor and are a little more on the light side, even though they're murder mysteries. Also, sometimes there's twists to the episodes. Occasionally, there'll be an accomplice, someone else who's in on it. Occasionally, someone will get framed until Columbo figures out differently. Sometimes there's a second murder in the middle of the episode. These things all add variety. And I have to say, the quality is usually pretty consistent. There's 69 total episodes of the show, and there's only a couple that I really don't like, two or three that I think kind of just go away. There's a few that are average, but I would actually rate the majority of them good to great, and there are a few all-timers in my opinion. The other big appeal of the show is its guest stars. I'll just say some of the names, and you'll probably be pretty impressed with this list. So we've got Leonard Nimoy in an episode, William Shatner, of course, Robert Culp, Patrick McGowan, Ruth Gordon, Janet Leigh, Jack Cassidy, Faye Dunaway. Those are just a few of the names, and some of these people appear more than once as well. And those are also just the killers. There's some other great guest star cameos and stuff as well, like Vincent Price has a small role in one episode. And things like this really add to the episodes. It's really a who's who of 70s, 80s, and 90s actors that I'm sure TV fans will recognize from television and films. They're great casts for the most part. A few of the later episodes, maybe the casts aren't quite as strong, but for the most part, everybody does a good job. Also, just want to give a heads up about this show. If you've never watched this and you want to try it, episodes are not 45 minutes long. This is something I know that has surprised a few people that have gotten into the show. While these are considered a TV show, TV episodes, they are full length and run anywhere from 70 to 100 minutes. The running times actually vary quite a bit on these, but definitely set aside some time if you're going to watch them. So that's kind of my general thoughts on Columbo. I thought I would do something, a little bit different here, share this all with you. I would just like to know in the comments, please feel free to let me know. Do you like Columbo? Do you not like Columbo? And what are the reasons why? I know it has a lot of loyal fans, but I also know there's a group of people who maybe don't care for it as much. Please leave a comment. Also, let me know, do you like this kind of video where I just generally talk about something, or do you prefer more focused, in-depth individual reviews? As always, thank you very much for your support. Thanks for watching.